Good morning, everybody. I know I'm a little bit early this morning, but I wanted to get up and get it out of the way because I have other things that I want to do today. The first thing that I want to say is I was right about the full moon in Capricorn, but what is happening is the full moon is actually starting out in Sagittarius and then it's going to move in to Capricorn. Okay, so it's like we're having the best of both worlds. So Sagittarius is the house of higher learning and higher wisdom, right? And then Capricorn is the house of, hold on one second, let me grab my little love notes over here. Capricorn is the house of hard work, aspirations, social status, sense of duty, career changes. All right, so we're having, Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. All right, and then we have the full moon starting out in Sagittarius, which is, like I said, the higher learning, the higher mind, and rolling into Capricorn about career changes, your destiny, the work that you put in, your social status, your aspirations. So we're having a quite interesting time currently with all of these crazy energies. We just had two eclipses, and now we're having a full moon that is in like kind of like two different signs. I want to say like a straddling energy, with starting out in Sagittarius as a full moon and rolling into Capricorn as a full moon. So I have the moon cards out, so we are going to pull and see what the energies are for each one of you guys. Also, make sure that you join me tomorrow night for Freebie Friday, because we can really dig into them energies on a personal level for you, and see how the moon's energy is affecting you. It won't be full, it'll be coming out of full, but it'll still be affecting you regardless. So I just wanted to put that out there, because I did do them readings about the full moon in Sagittarius, which I was guided to do. But I was like, I know it's going in Capricorn, because I sat down last year and I wrote down all the moons, new and full, and I put it down as Capricorn. I didn't realize that it was a little bit of both. I probably did write it down, but I can't read my own writing. So we're currently in the full moon in Sagittarius that will be rolling into Capricorn. Both of them are full moon energies. So, and then we have Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius. We have Mercury that is going direct in Gemini. I do believe we still have the North Node that is retrograde as well. Don't hold me to that. I did not do a planetary thing this morning. I guess I'm a little unorganized. I'm trying to, calm down the frustration, because feeling a little stuck at this point in time, not knowing where I'm going, not knowing what I'm doing, even though I know I should just be with it, be in the flow. But it's the human part of me that is just like, ooh, gets frustrating. Am I still battling it out with the universe? I don't think as much today, because I'm trying to get myself a little more grounded, because I have things I have to do today, which I need to be grounded for. So I'm trying to keep positive and just trust in where I'm going, trust that the divine is leading the way. So go ahead and, if you haven't watched the videos yet, I recommend that you do. However, again, we are starting out in Sagittarius and rolling into Capricorn at the day's end, because today is the full moon energy. which is probably why I was agitated yesterday. Just too much, being an empath, just too much. And if you watch the Cancer video, I do believe that one of the cards in there showed a person with the world on their back, and I believe the card was lightening the load. But if you looked at the picture, she was screaming into the moon, which is right exactly what I was doing. So that's a little bit of the energies on my part, on my end. So today is June 24th, 2021. So we have the 6th month, the 24th day adds up to a 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is where Sagittarius lies in June, right? And then, which actually reduces down to a 3. And then you take 2021 and you reduce it down, it reduces down to a 5. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. Remember what I said yesterday? Yesterday was a day of reviewing and clearing. So that today, in this full moon energy, we can open up to new possibilities, open ourselves up to new things, right? Because we are in that full moon energy. The full moon is manifestations. It's also about clearing things out as well, clearing out shadows that are being reflected to us, but it is also about using that moon's energy to manifest things. So we have an overall 8 energy. Well, the 8 is, if you turn it sideways, would be the infinity, right? What you put out there, you get back. Hence that full moon in Capricorn, right? The hard work that you put out there is what you're going to get back, right? Is what you're going to manifest back to you. So that's a little bit about the energy. So keep in mind, we are straddling a little bit of both the energies. We're gaining higher wisdom and higher knowledge, as well as about the work that we're putting in to our paths and the our aspirations, our social status, and you just have to take a look at the bigger picture of the situation. All right. Plus, we have Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, which is retrograde taking us backwards, right? And Aquarius is being honest, loyal, unique, the energy towards furthering your good causes, reasons for doing things. So just it's about your intellect. So you got to think about all of them energies all combined. Plus we have other energies. We have, I think, Saturn in retrograde, and I think Pluto or Neptune or something like that is about to go retrograde. Again, I guess I should have did my homework before I started this video. So that's a little bit about, so if you're feeling agitated, just like I am, that's because we're being cleared of things, and we're agitated because we're being, it's like this energy of being in that hangman mode, being a little stuck, right? Being a little stuck in some things. So, and I know I'm not the only one that's feeling it. All right. So let's go ahead and pull the daily affirmation card. And this one we pulled for emotional health, right? Again, emotional health, feeling stuck, that moon's energy that we're feeling on an emotional level. And then we have, again, a lot of green coming through, representing our heart chakra. I love my sense of humor. I find ways to be funny and delightful every day. So because there is a lot of green on here, that's heart chakra. So I feel like that's spirit telling you to lighten up, right? To lighten up a little bit and find a sense of humor in what, like, the energies that's going on around us today. Now we have a bunny on here. So when I think of the bunny, I think of the sacral chakra, right? Because what does the bunny do? like that old wives' tale that our grandmothers and our great grandmothers used to say about that pregnancy test. If the rabbit lives or the rabbit dies, I don't remember the whole wives' tale, but I do know it was something about the rabbit. So I feel like Spirit is just telling us to lighten up a little bit, find a sense of humor with all of the energies that's going crazy, that we're feeling, especially with the moon straddling Sagittarius and Capricorn. And then we have Jupiter, the timekeeper, retrograde in Aquarius. So, plus all the other crazy energies that we have going on. So they're just telling us to lighten up a little bit, find a little bit of sense of humor, find ways to be delightful, and then we have that lonely little bunny sitting there, which is about, again, our sacral chakra, where we co-create from. But I feel like it's that lighten up a little bit so that we can, co-create with the universe, because our emotional health has a lot to do with what we put out there, right? Remember what I said about the infinity. What you put out there, you get back. So when you put out that light-hearted energy, you get back the same, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The other day was it yesterday? I think it was. I had a dream. I'm not going to tell you the whole dream. Well, actually, I had two dreams. Definitely not going to tell you the first dream. But the second dream I had was, the last part of it was my brother and I, we had 3 rabbits. And they were in a cage, and it kept escaping the cage. And we kept trying to catch them and put them back in the cage. We put one in, and one would get out. It was like a rabbit chase. And then I pulled that card. I was just like, oh, you've got to be kidding. So I don't know if that has something to do with me on a personal level, with the rabbit sitting in the yard, and finding that sense of humor with the rabbit escaping the cages. What was a cage? It was a huge cage that they were in. But to me, I took it as not caging my creativity, right? It's time to break out of that cage and start creating, right? So that's kind of how I took the dream. And then the rabbit shows up today. All right, so let's go ahead and pull. We're going to start off with, I just heard fire, so might as well start off with the element of fire. See what's going on. What's the moon's energy around the element of fire? The full moon's energy. Okay, emotions are running high, right? So back to the emotional health, right? Emotional health. Let me pull the camera down here so that you guys can see the cards. All right, so emotions are running high. So that's what Spirit is telling you, to find ways to have this sense of humor, to be delightful, because the moon's energy, and it is a super moon as well, is causing everybody's emotions to run high, right? It's causing all of our emotions to run high, and especially those who are, the signs that the moon is in, but those who are ruled by the moon as well. So nothing will come of the situation. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, to find a sense of humor. If you don't have that sense of humor, you don't find ways to be delightful and be funny, nothing will come of the situation. So emotional health is very important today, and specifically for the element of fire. And I feel, again, this morning, I think we are in the Sagittarius energy. And I think later on this afternoon, it's going to roll into Capricorn. So, and Capricorn is an earth sign. So you just need to roll with it, is what I feel. All right, so let's pull some archangels for the element of fire. Moon cycles. All right, fire signs. So, Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestation and capitalize upon these cycles. So, I just mentioned that, right? So, I feel like Spirit is telling you to find that sense of humor to help you be at peace because the emotions for you fire signs is it's like running high. Like I feel like there's a purge coming. So if you don't lighten up and tap more into your heart space, I feel, um, and pay attention how the moon is affecting your heart space, your emotional body, and try to feel at peace, nothing will come of the situation. I just mentioned that card. um, so fire signs. So what's going on in your heart space, fire signs? What is going on in your heart space? Yeah, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that's why emotions are running hot because you're purging. You're purging and healing family issues, things. You got the rabbit on here, the sacral chakra. So I feel it could be specific with mother issues. So fire signs, you need to heal them family issues, perhaps specifically for mother, but doesn't have to be. It depends on your personal situation. Use the moon's energy to heal the issues lying in what? Your heart space, right? And, find a sense of humor in it. Just, and laughter is a very good purge. It's a very good way to purge. So I'm going to shuffle up my oracle cards here real quick. I didn't shuffle them from yesterday. And we are going to pull some advice. But before we pull advice, let's see what's coming towards you. What's coming towards you, fire signs? What is coming towards you, fire signs? What is coming towards the element of fire? Well, we have 3 rollers. So we have the 9 of discs, the shaman of discs. So there's that earth energy and the Fool. Oh my. So we do have the earth energy coming through for you. So it makes perfect sense why, we have emotions. There is major emotions being purged today so that you can heal them, so that you can let them go. Why? So that you can have this new beginning, right? Be more in the flow. So let's start off with the 9 of discs as what is coming towards the element of fire. She is in a solitary and creative period. She is connected to her healing and artistic abilities and may want to be outside around more of the non-human creatures. So connected to her healing abilities, healing family issues, right? So go outside, ground your energy, right? Ground your energy. Be in this rabbit mode. Be more creative and connect to your healing abilities. And be around the non-human creatures, right? Because I'm going to tell you what, the full moon's energies, especially, I wouldn't even want to even think about going shopping. I would rather be on the river, floating down the river, than be around anybody out shopping today, because I just know that it would be wacky, right? So with the 9 of Pentacles or the disc in the upright position, Spirit is telling you a healer woman has come to the desert to create a sand painting. So again, feminine energy. So you could have a passed on loved one around you who is coming through to help you heal, help you to purge these emotions that you're hanging on to from your family, to help you feel more at peace. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, fire signs, to capitalize upon the full moon energy. Take advantage of this full moon energy to heal any issues that you are hanging on to within your heart space. So let's move on into what's the next card here? The Shaman of Discs. So I feel like, like I said, the full moon is currently in Sagittarius and rolling into Capricorn. So you're learning something, learning about what? Learning what needs to be healed. Why? Your emotions are, there's things being triggered within you, and teaching you how to be at peace, how to be at peace and be responsible, and show you the work that you already put in, right? So she follows a strong pull in a particular direction. She needs to be sure not to neglect other parts of her life for too long. So Sagittarius. I'm thinking about the full moon in Sagittarius. So fire signs, you are feeling this pull, right? You are feeling this pull to want to release these emotions. You're feeling the pull. Why? Because your emotions are running high. When our emotions are running high, that's because things are being triggered. Things are being triggered to do what? To be let go of, to be healed. So fire signs, you're really feeling the pull, right? Especially on an emotional level, to go in a particular direction, which is heading right towards that family, healing them family issues. And I do feel specifically for some of you out there, it could be mother issues, but it can be just parents in general, right? So you're definitely feeling that pull because of the super moon, right? Because of the super moon. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, to just find a sense of humor in it. Maybe that's how they want you to purge it. Purge it. Find a sense of humor. Find a way to be funny. Find a way to find delight in this pull, because there's a healing process that is happening for you today, fire signs. And then you have, which way is the shaman going? Towards that fool's energy. So the fool is taking that leap of faith, right? Taking that leap of faith and trusting. So it says the fool is off on an adventure. She wants to cross the river walking on her hands. The cat is testing the water to make sure it's not too deep to cross. The fool wants to see Amanita muscaria mushrooms on the other side. The mushrooms are deadly if approached incorrectly, right? The mushrooms are deadly if approached incorrectly, or if you approach the whole situation incorrectly, nothing will come of this situation, whatever is going on in your life. So that's why Spirit is telling you to have that sense of humor. The pygmy crocodile already warned the fool of possible danger. So you're already being warned, right? With the emotions running high, you're already being warned that it's time to heal. Why are you being warned? Because you're feeling that pull, right? You're feeling that pull to heal these issues. So the fool's only possession is a big bag of truth painted with an open eye. She rings the bells and shakes the peacock feather to call in the goddess. Goddess, the moon, right? The goddess comes as a griffin vulture to bless the journey at the beginning of a new day. So the fool lives in a world where everything is possible. She is the goddess's special and favorite child. The fool is a sacred clown who breaks social convention, opens hearts, right? The green card opens hearts and stands closest to the spirit. She represents the pure impulse to act and create no matter what anyone says. So you're feeling that pull, right? That pull of impulse to act and create, rabbit energy, no matter what anybody else says. So the energy reminds us to be awake and open to the possibilities at each moment. So that is awesome. So that is what is coming towards you, is this pull to tap into the moon's energy and capitalize upon this moon's energy to heal this family issue. So things are being triggered. Things are being triggered in your heart space today to help you feel at peace so that you can embark on this journey with nothing but that sack of truth on your back, not the baggage. Beautiful. So what advice do you have for Sagittarius today? Fire sign. Sorry. All paths lead to home. I keep saying Sagittarius because I'm thinking about the full moon. Fire signs in general. Be proud of how hard you're working, right? Again, that full moon in Capricorn. The hard work that you're putting in, because all that hard work that you're putting in is going to lead you to home, right? And yeah, it's been a lonely path. It's been a cold path, right? It's been a little frozen and stuck in time. But guess what? Home is where the heart is. All right. So one more card. Yeah. And don't text your ex again. Who cares what this person says? Who cares what an ex says? Don't text them, fire signs. Because why? Because they're just going to say, oh, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. They're going to dictate your life. So what are some signs that you're showing the element of fire, right? Hummingbird. Feel the sweetness. Feel the sweetness of healing this heart space. Healing it. Finding a sense of humor, right? So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. A crystal card for the element of fire. A crystal card. So meteorite, distant healing, transition, and release, aligning all of the chakras. So again, meteorite, it is something from out there in our galaxy. So distant healing, healing them family issues. I do feel that there is your parents or specifically a mother around you, fire signs, who is coming in but healing you from a distance. So why? You can transition, right? You can transition into what? This full. So you need to release the pain of being frozen, right? Release the pain of being frozen in your heart space and feel the sweetness of being at peace. I am aware. Scepter quartz. I actually have a piece, but it's in my crystal cauldron. Spirituality, protection, and truth. And that's what the Fool is. Carrying that sack of truth. Aligning all of the chakras. I'm enlightened, right? I'm aware. I'm enlightened. And then Neptunite. Root and sacral chakras. The sacral chakra is the rabbit energy. The root is the earth energy, right? The earth, the disc, and Capricorn. So resolution, courage, and another card of healing. So resolve this personal issue, right? Resolve this personal issue. You're feeling the pull to capitalize, to use the moon's energy to heal this family issue. And to see the truth, right? To see the truth of what home is, where the heart is. You can feel the sweetness of your journey, fire signs, and be proud of how hard you are working. I am accepted, right? And to feel accepted in your life. So have that sense of humor of why you've been on this journey, right? Because it's been a long, cold journey. You've been all alone for a while, or feeling like you're all alone. But Spirit is telling you, now you're feeling that pull, right? You're feeling that pull to heal, to take the energy and use it to heal your heart space. Okay, so you can be more in the flow of your emotions and hear the hummingbird song, right? Go outside, connect with nature, connect with non-humans, because we're all a little wacky, right? We're all a little wacky. If you're human and you're feeling this energy, you're going to be a little wacky. That's why the emotions are running high. So those are your messages, fire signs. And wow, what powerful messages they are. So we're going to go ahead and put them there. I got to keep an eye on my cards because my spirit team likes to play games with me. I still haven't found that pile of cards from like 3 months ago. And that's one of the things that I was arguing with them about yesterday. It's like, why did you bring my pile of cards back? I'm waiting. All right, so that's your energy, fire signs. Well, good morning, Leanne. So we're going to go ahead and do water next. Well, hello there, Mr. Crowley. Welcome to the live stream. You're going to say good morning, or are you just going to stand there? Hey, look at the screen. Look over here. Say hi. Hi, Mr. Crowley. He's my big baby. All right, so water signs. Let me get that timestamp. So there's something with the cat's energy in this full moon energy as well, because I pull cards for myself and the cat energy come through. And when I did the full moon readings, the cat energy come through for a couple of signs. And when Dee of Divine Needle did the collective full moon reading, the cat energy come through. So there's something with the cat energy. And if you just seen fire signs, you even just had the cat energy come through. So cats are they're sacred creatures, right? They're very sacred creatures, and you know, they're very independent. They're very curious. What baby, mama boy, and my kitty just happens to have a third eye. All right, so water signs. What's going on with the element of water with the full moon Sagittarius / Capricorn energy? What's going on with the full moon energy around the element of water? Okay, the answers you need are coming, water signs. So I feel like they're telling you, you know, to go within, right? To go within, tap into your inner self, right? And I feel like they're telling you to tap in, but look to the future, right? Don't look to the past. Look more to the future. So the answers you need are coming with the full moon in Sagittarius / Capricorn. So let's go ahead and see what the angels want to talk to the element of water about. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So remember yesterday we had that 7 energy, that review energy. So I feel like it's still a little bit of the same. Take inventory of your life, right? Take inventory of your life and resolve whatever needs to change in your life. And bring in a sense of balance between your head and your heart. The heart chakra is the air chakra, right? The air chakra. Gemini is an air sign. And the rabbit would be considered the sacral chakra, which is our water chakra. So bring in that sense of balance between your head and your heart. Whatever is unbalanced on an emotional level, right? I feel like they want you to just have this sense of humor, right? I know Mr. Crowley just jumped off the desk, so I'm sorry for the earthquake. So find ways to be funny, find ways to find delight, go outside, ground your energy. I feel like it's very, very important. Sit in meditation, maybe even watch a little bit of nature. I sit in my couch and I watch that. The other day there was a rabbit out there, a groundhog went running across, a deer walked through my yard. There's lots of birds. I see red birds, blue birds, lots of robins, crows. There's cats. There's a couple of cats that run around. Just sit and watch nature. Tap in. Put the tailbone down to the ground, or grab your favorite crystal if you're unable to go outside and sit down. Just close your eyes for a minute and meditate. Go within, right? Review within your emotional body what needs to be resolved or healed. Because I feel like those are where your answers are. So let's see what's going on in the heart space. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So you very well could, in my case, act a little childish. I went off on the universe yesterday, and I was not a happy camper with them. And I pretty much told them, I will trade you places anytime, any day. You think it's so easy being down here and being human and dealing with all this crap? I flipped, So I told them, and they may look at me like I'm being a little childish, but that's okay, because you know what? Listen, for the ones who have never been incarnated down here as a human, they don't know what it's like. They have no clue what it's like to be human. And they definitely don't know what it's like to be human if they're not down here at this point in time, in the times we are in, as such as the end times, because we are in end times. So they don't understand it because they're not here. That's what I told them. Look, you don't understand because you're not down here. You're not living this life. You're not down here struggling with all this stuff. So I kind of had it out with them. And I was just like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being stuck. I'm tired of it. And it's like, but I'm not the only one who's stuck. If you're down here as a human, you're feeling the energies as well. So I asked them 1,000 questions, am I part of that 3,000 that Dean mentioned about the domain? Am I stuck in this vicious cycle of incarnation that I can't get out of? What is my purpose? I have the M's on my hand. Am I part of the Magdalene Moravian bloodline? How long have I been here? What do I need to do to get out of this cycle of incarnation? So I have 1,000 questions I was asking them, and I even told them bring my cards back. I did, because they came and took a whole pile of freaking cards. This was a few months ago, but I still haven't seen them. They still have not arrived back yet, and I'm a little upset about that, because I have one card out of several decks, like my Moonology card. There's a card missing out of that. There's a card missing out of the tarot deck I was using that day. There's a card missing out of another deck that I have. I don't even remember all the decks that I was using, but that particular day, there's one card missing out of every deck that I was using that particular day. And one of the decks is an original copy, which is worth a lot of money. So I don't understand why they would do that. Hello. So I'm a little frustrated about that as well. And I've been asking them, like, why did you take it? Where are they at? And I know they did, because the cards are nowhere to be found in my house. I've cleaned my house. I've rearranged my YouTube section 1,000 times, and I still haven't found it. So anyways, so they probably are looking at me as being a little bit childish and to have that sense of humor. Well, guess what? It's kind of hard to have a sense of humor when you got to live down here. You got to deal with this hell matrix, is what I call it. Earth is hell for At least that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's okay. But my opinion is Earth is hell. There really isn't an underworld. I mean, I do believe that there is demons and negative energy. Yes, I do. But at the same time, I feel like Earth is truly hell because anybody who is on this planet is living in hell. Unless you are in the dark and you just don't care. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. But anyways, so let's go ahead and see what's coming towards the element of water. And a lot of the truths is not true. Like it's only half of it. You know, they don't tell us everything. They shape us into believing what they want us to know. You know, we're socially shaped from children from the time we were born until, you know, we grow up into adults. And then when we grow up into adults, everything that we have learned as a child growing up shapes our future. And I always say that you only know what you're taught in life, right? And I believe that wholeheartedly. You know, and if you're socially shaped to believe only half the truth, you're going to believe it. That's that boxed in energy. So we have the moon coming through as what is coming towards you, water signs, at card popped straight up. We have the Ace of Discs. So I feel like these cards showed up like this. They showed up like this. This card was the only card face up. The High Priestess, Cancer, and the Fool in reverse. Okay. So we're going to read. We have the Moon card, which represents the full moon, Sagittarius / Capricorn. Ace of Discs, Capricorn. The High Priestess, which represents, oh, by the way, the moon can represent Cancer and Pisces. So there's a little bit of all the energies. I'm not sure what the full card, what sign it represents. I've not gotten that far in my learning because I'm a bit stubborn. I blame my dad for that. And then the High Priestess is representative of Pisces. So I was asking about water signs. So here we are. And then the Fool in reverse. So we're going to start off with the Moon card as what is coming towards the element of water. So it is facing the left. The moon may have doubts about the path. She may be in an early or particularly mysterious phase of inner work. What did I just say? You know, so I feel like that is exactly what's happening for the element of water. We are in a mysterious phase of inner work. And in my case, asking a lot of questions, right? And what inner work are we doing? We are looking within ourselves, right? Looking within ourselves and taking a life review of what needs to be resolved. You know, you got the two pillars on here. So the two pillars, and there this person is standing nude in a body of water, looking up at the goddess energy. Look at, there's the ship coming in with the new, or the Ace of Discs, right? The ship is coming in. And I feel like sometimes we feel like we're in this, lost in the maze of our emotions, right? We're lost in the maze of our emotions. But if you look at this goddess on this moon, she looks like she's smiling. She's happy, right? To me, this looks like a crow as a totem animal. So, yeah, it's like we're stuck in this labyrinth. We're stuck in this maze in our lives. And we got a lot of questions. Like, you know, in my case, when is my new beginning coming? When is my abundance going to come in? Because not question that. When is it going to be my turn? Because, you know, I'm not saying that nobody else doesn't deserve it. We all deserve it. You know, every single human on this planet deserves abundance. But when is it going to be my turn? I'm not saying anything against anybody who isn't in their abundance, nothing of the sort. But my question is when is it going to be my turn to be put in that spotlight? Because I have been working really hard at my YouTube channel. I've been working really hard on my inside, right? To heal what needs to be healed so that I, can open myself up to what? Creating things, right? To children, birthing things. So yeah, I knew it was a labyrinth. Oh, it's a bat. To me, it looked like a crow, but it's a bat. A bat has come to speed her journey. So, you could be seeing a bat, but anyways, bat, bird, crow, it doesn't matter. It's coming along. It's a sign, it's a symbol that things are speeding up, right? So the answers that we are looking for are definitely coming on how to resolve and heal and bring about changes to what? Have our new beginning with that Ace of Discs. And I feel like that is that the full moon that is switching from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Sagittarius is giving us our answers, right? Our higher wisdom, our higher learning of the doubts, the doubts that we are having on our emotional level, and it's the inner work, what needs to be healed to bring in that sense of balance, to have this new beginning. So the Ace of Pentacles. In the upright position, after playing a game with acorns, a baby naps by a fire while a leopard cub licks her stomach. Again, that baby energy, children birthing new things, right? She creates something and receives a gift. She has a sense of well-being, safety, security, and comfort. So, again, back to that children energy. So I feel like that is what needs to be healed for us water signs, is that inner child, so that we can feel safe, so that we can feel secure, so that we can create things from that space, right? From that comfort and that well-being, having that sense of well-being. So being able to create in a safety zone. So what needs to be resolved is this emotional confusion, right? And the answers that we need are coming to heal that inner child, to bring in that sense of balance, to find that humor, right? And then we have the High Priestess. So for some of you, it could be about your gifts, right? It could very well be about your gifts. So the High Priestess is trying to stay connected to her unconscious or inner world. Perhaps she seeks ways to tap into her dreams and ask inspirations. And so again, connecting to your inner world. So I feel like for us water signs, we could be having a problem with that. We could be having a problem with connecting into our inner world, but things are speeding up to where we're going to connect to our inner world. We're going to get that wisdom of how to bring that inner child out and how to feel safe and secure, right? To resolve that personal issue so that we can bring in this sense of balance between our head and our hearts. And then the Fool in reverse. Fear looks foolish. Perhaps she fears failure or some other disappointment or the consequences of taking a risk or action. She worries about the future. So there is this sense of worry, right, that needs to change. And I feel like once we remove that worry, right, and I feel like that's another answer. The answer, how do we overcome that worry? Right? How do we bring out our inner child to be playful and feel secure in that, to feel safe? And I feel like, the moon's energy is very powerful for us, because the full moon starting out in Sagittarius is giving us that wisdom, right? It's giving you that wisdom, that higher learning, that truth. And then it rolls into Capricorn and shows you what needs to change, right? It reflects back to you what needs to change. So what's advice for the element of water? Yeah, be thankful. Be thankful. Give thanks. Yeah, I'm so tired. And trust me, I told him that. I was like, I am so tired of the struggle. And then you're going to be okay. So they're telling you you're going to be okay. They understand that, you know, water signs, we're tired, right? We're tired of the worry. We're tired of being in this emotional distress, right? And I feel like that's why they're saying, you know, find that sense of humor. Find the sense of humor in everything. It'll help to bring that inner child up, because you know what? The children, think about it when you were a kid. You were fearless. There was no fear. There was no worry, you know, unless you were being abused. And then, of course, you were living in fear. But in my case, my parents were wonderful. You know, I was adopted, and my adopted parents, they wasn't perfect, but you know what? They were wonderful. My dad was amazing. I loved my adopted dad. He was freaking amazing. I loved my mom too, but we didn't really get along that great. But you know, he was always finding ways to be funny, cracking jokes. You know, we were always hanging out. I was a daddy's girl. Yes, I was, through and through. So, and I miss him, but I know that he's still around me. I know he is. I don't have to ask. I just know. He shows up in my dreams. Plus, I think he shows up here in my house too. So Spirit is telling you you're going to be okay. Bring that inner child out. Have a little bit of fun. You know, find ways to be delightful. Find ways to be funny. That'll help heal that emotions. All right, so let's pull a clarifier for the element of water. Yeah, things that were hidden. They're telling you things are hidden for a reason, is what I feel. Things are veiled and hidden for a reason. And I feel like the answers you need that are hidden are within you, right? They're within you. So the answers that you need today are within you. They're hidden within your emotional body. But if you open up and be that inner child, right? You know, to be fearless, to let go of that worry, you know, be playful, feel secure, bring that inner child out to be secure, heal it. Then you will see that your path, you will be okay. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. I know I talk a lot about my path, but that's because I know it'll resonate with some of you out there. It's like that role model, you know, to let you know you're not alone. If I've experienced, I know somebody else has as well. So Septarian, root chakra, right? The root chakra, grounding, patience, and strength. Okay, I am confident. So yeah, stand confident, you know, stand confident and let go of the worry. I was reading, and in silver, align all the chakras, amplification, attraction, and release. So to release that worry, be prosperous. A tangerine or a quartz, self-esteem, creativity, and sexuality. That rabbit, you know, doing it like rabbits, and then they multiply by 1,000,000. Root, sacral, and solar plexus. Have a high self-esteem, right? When you have a self-worth, or you have good self-esteem, then you're able to create in that space. I am worthy, right? So let me read the messages here. All right. So good morning. You pulled the full slot in the deck. Yes, it's the second time. A lot. DM rough day. Love the rabbit card. Yeah. Yeah, I had a dream about rabbits the other day, Leanne. I had a hard time keeping them caged. They wanted to come out. So I just took it as symbology of, I'm putting the cards back away. Oh my goodness. I just took it as my creativity trying to break out of this caged energy that I've been in. So that's how I took it. All right. So next we're going to move on into, might as well do Earth. These readings are intense today, and I think it's because I have my blue calcite sitting in front of me. Usually my left ear, I feel like I'm up in peanut heaven, but I feel like my right ear is finally catching up, which tells me that my masculine and feminine energies are finally coming into balance. And again, I think that has a lot to do with this blue piece of calcite that I have sitting in front of me. I activated it and put it in front of me so that I could use it. Love my buddy. Yeah. Okay. Hair stuck in my glasses. All right. So let's go ahead and move on into the element of Earth. Let me timestamp it. We're going to be doing a longer reading today. All right. Earth signs. So let's go ahead and pull. Well, that was nice and quick. Hold your vision. Hold your vision, Earth signs. So let's go ahead and pull the Archangel cards. Claircognizance. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers for the element of Earth. So you're claircognizant. So you're able, you're able to channel messages and ideas. So if you are talking to your angels and you're asking them something, right? If you're asking them something, I feel like they're coming in and telling you, hold your vision, Earth signs, hold your vision, and find a way to be delightful. Find a way to stand in your emotions and have that lighthearted energy. So what's going on in the heart space for the element of Earth? What is going on in the heart space for the element of Earth? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, Earth signs. So, if you look, we do have a masculine and feminine energy on here. So it literally could be somebody coming back, but I feel like if I'm looking at that card, it's reconciling your masculine and feminine energy. But I feel like hold the vision for I feel like open up the mind. When you open up your mind and you hold the vision of what you want love to be without putting a face or a body to it, right? So I feel like that's what they're telling you. For some of you, for others of you, there could you could already know who this person is from your past that is coming in to reconcile. So hold the vision because they are. They're answering your prayers, right? They are bringing somebody back in. So they want you to, look at this bunny. He's looking to the future. Look to the future with a sense of humor, right? Look to the future with a sense of humor. So earth signs, what is coming towards the element of earth? So I feel like it's a reconciliation of your mind and your heart. For some of you, for others of you, it could literally be a reconciliation from with somebody else. So let's go ahead and see what is coming towards the element of earth. What is coming towards the element of earth? The Eight of Swords and the Strength. Okay. All right. So again, today's overall energy is this 8th day, right? And then you have June 6 month and 2021 adds up to a 5, which adds up to 11. All right. So hold your vision, right? Because you're overcoming something. What are you overcoming? This wall that you have around your mind, right? So let's go ahead and read what the Eight of Swords is in this book. So the woman breaks her swords against a wall that she invented. The crows are laughing and offering a way out if she would only look around. So there's crows on this card. Right there. And when I read that, I was thinking about this old cartoon where these magpies, they were very comical. A magpie is a form of a crow, for those of you who did not know. So she boxes herself in with a mental picture. Remember what I said about that picture? Visualizing and putting a picture to who you want to reconcile with, right? So again, that mental picture. The walls she constructed around herself are not real. Perhaps she approaches something too directly or in too linear a way. Maybe she's experienced recurring anxiety dreams or other very human dilemmas. So I feel like that's exactly what's going on. You could be, like I said, boxing your vision in to who you feel is coming towards you. And what I feel Spirit is telling you is to open up your mind, right? Open up your mind, unbox that mind from who you think is coming back towards you to reconcile. Or for those of you who are already in a relationship, this is about reconciling your mind and your heart, right? The mind and the heart, the green, the heart space. So there's reoccurring anxiety that is keeping you in this boxed picture, this boxed wall that you have built around your mind. So you need to reconcile your heart and your mind to open yourself up to the answers cognitively, and visualize what, to open up your vision and to open up your cognizant is what I feel. You need to unbox that mind, and Spirit is telling you got the strength to do so, because we have the strength card coming out. You have the strength to do so. How can you do so? Be a little lighthearted. Find the humor, right? Find the humor, because what are the crows doing? They're laughing at you. Find that sense of humor that the crows have. All right, and then a strength card for the element of earth. The Irish fairy goddess Bridget has come to her place of power. She is joined by 12 animals, and she makes the 13th. These animals know her well and trust her. She in turn feels safe enough to expose her passion for life and earth. She holds out her ego in the shape of a small sun. With one sniff, the wolf knows where she's going next. So the strength card is the inner fire or desire that affects transformations through powerful unseen magic. So let me stop right there. Taurus. Taurus's video for the full moon, Sagittarius, Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius was talking about using the magic of animals to protect their heart. If what I'm reading for the element of earth, if you are in the element of earth, whether you're a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, I recommend that you go and watch that video. And I also feel too, you could have Leo in your chart as well. You may want to watch the Leo video because it was very powerful as well. The Leo video was about tapping into your going on an astral trip and learning the language, the light language, which would be channeling the light language down cognitively, claircognitively. Let me spit that out right. All right, so she uses this energy without fear because she feels a deep connection to community and the earth. She is the archetype free and independent woman who knows how to use the life force chi or kundalini energy. Again, the life force energy, the kundalini energy awakening within you, having that sense of power. So awakening the kundalini energy, you have to have, you know, that reconciliation of your masculine and feminine energy, which is your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, right? That's the masculine and feminine. But you got root is earth energy, right? The earth, and then the heart. Having all four of them chakras in alignment is what awakens that kundalini energy. So again, a reconciliation of your heart and your head with the Eight of Swords is very important to awakening your inner magic. And I feel like you need to use the power of animals, animal magic, to tap in, to bring in that sense of balance, that sense of reconciliation, right? So hold your vision. Hold the vision of keeping a sense of humor, right? Finding that sense of humor so that you can lighten up. All right, well, that's pretty powerful. So let's see, what is the advice from the crows? Yeah, think outside that box, right? That Eight of Swords energy. Think outside that box in energy that you got yourself in. That's why the crows are laughing at you. They're telling you to have that sense of humor. Find ways to be funny. Find ways to be delightful. Find ways to have that sense of humor. It'll help you to break free of that wall that you got wrapped around your mental body, to help you think outside the box. Yep. Every day is a fresh start. So every day is a new day to start fresh, right? To have this fresh start, to be able to stand in your personal power. Use the animal power. Rabbit, sacral chakra. Look, she's holding on to the rabbit. Let me pull this up here for a second. Look, she's holding on to that rabbit. Holding on to that rabbit. There's a raccoon. There's a snake, which represents your kundalini energy. There's a duck, a scorpion, a spider, a wolf. In the background, it looks like a lion and, I don't know, a fox maybe. There's a red bird, but what's sticking out is that moon's energy, right? That moon's energy. So there is rabbits coming towards you, or there is rabbits. See, you're holding on to the rabbit. There's a rabbit there. Yep, masculine energy. So, you know, again, that masculine energy, if you look, he's looking straight up and he's wearing a red coat, which would be your root chakra, right? Going out in nature, connecting to Mother Earth, right? Connecting to Earth with the Strength card. Tapping into Mother Earth, masculine energy. So hold the vision that you would like to hold the vision that you have this capability to awaken this magical energy within you. And this could be specific for a male earth person. Could be reconciling with a male earth person too, who is awakening that sacred sexuality, that kundalini. So for some of you, it could literally be a reconciliation with another person. And for some of you, it could be reconciling your masculine and feminine energy and bringing yourself into alignment with your head, your heart, but the sacral, the solar plexus, the root, and the heart, all four of them are very important when you're in alignment. So clarify. Oh, look at that, more red coming through. So don't shelter, right? Don't shelter your heart space. Don't shelter your throat, right? Don't shelter your crown or your third eye, because your crown and your third eye is that vision and your thoughts. So break free. Don't shelter your thoughts. Don't wall yourself in. They want you to think outside of the box, right? Connect with nature. Look, this to me looks like a feminine and masculine energy. It's time to complete this cycle. All right, so crystal card for the element of earth. Element of earth. What crystal do you recommend for the element of earth? Heart chakra. Prophetic ability. Didn't I just say for Taurus, having that the code of the light language, being able to channel light language, prophetic ability, visualization, hold the vision, and prosperity for the element of earth. Heart chakra. Praying night, by the way. I am healed. To help heal that mental body. You cannot make this stuff up. So, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, right? You need to heal that heart body, uncage that mental body, reconcile your masculine and feminine energy, right? Use the power of visualization to bring in the person that you want to bring in. But listen, don't put a face on it, right? Don't put a face on it. Tap into the power of your animals, your animal spirit. She's holding on to the rabbit, right? But yet she's shooting that kundalini energy towards the wolf. So the wolf is that instinct energy. And then the rabbit is that co-creative energy. So, and that's that prophetic ability, that visualization, that instinct, right? Trust in your intuition. So I do feel it's that sense of that reading I did for Taurus, where you're able to channel light language. If you did not watch that video, I recommend that you do. If you have Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, or if you have Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Both of them videos were very powerful when it comes to the moon's energy and the full Jupiter retrograde. So if you have earth in your chart or fire, then you need to go watch some videos because they're very powerful. All right, so the final element is air. I apologize for that. My back door just come flying right open again. That is like very creepy. All right. Even the cats were like, what the heck was that, Mom? Okay. Element of air. Well, at least it didn't slam shut like it did the last time that door opened like that. It just opened up. It didn't slam shut because the last time it opened up like that, it slammed shut. I was just like, whoa. Well, that was kind of weird. This time it just opened up. So welcome to the live stream, whoever you are. All right. So the moon's energy around the element of air. The moon's energy around the element of air. Bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. All right, so bring love into the situation. Could be specific to an Aquarius, or it could be just specific to Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius. So we're talking about the emotional health in the heart chakra, which happens to be the air chakra. So open yourself up to being vulnerable. Go ahead, pour out them emotions, right? It'll help you to lighten the load within your emotional body. So what do you want to talk to the element of air about today, angels? Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So be courageous today, air signs. Stand up for what you believe in, right? And what do you believe in? Love, right? Stand up for what you believe in. Open yourself up to being vulnerable. Be courageous. Bring love into the situation, right? Be this warrior angel, Archangel Ariel. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the heart space. Release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. So it's time to clear your energy. It's time to release the past, right? Look, she's standing here, right, looking straight at you, but here she's like, oh my God, like, oh, I'm so frustrated. I just, she has a piece of paper or something in her hands. She's sitting out on a throne out in the woods too, like out in nature. So it's time. Spirit is telling you to ground your energy, air signs. Find a sense of humor. It's time to clear out your ex. It's time to clear out the past energy. It's time to be courageous and stand up for what you believe in. It's time to have courage to bring love into your life. It's time to find ways to find delight. I feel like it's for your own emotional health. So let's go ahead and pull what's coming towards the element of air today. It's coming towards the element of air today. It's coming towards the element of air today. Oh, lovely. 8 of Swords, but this time it's in reverse. So this tells me that you're breaking down them walls, right? You're breaking down them walls around your heart with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Now, earth signs just had it in the upright position. So 8 of Swords, she has some perspective on how to let go of anxiety and obsession. So anxiety. So you have the perspective of how to let go and clear out this heart, this anxiety in your emotional body. She has more of a sense of humor. I love my sense of humor. She has more of a sense of humor about it all. Perhaps she can see a way around or a way out, which will calm her anxiety and make her feel reassured. So, you have a perspective of how to let go of the anxiety and the fear, how to clear out this energy is to have a sense of humor. How convenient. Two different cards, right? So to be courageous, right? To be courageous. Have the courage to bring love into the situation, to release the anxiety and the fear from your past so that you can open yourself up and have this sense of love, to be able to pour out your emotions. So let's see what advice you have for the element of air. Right. You have the power and the strength. We have Leo energy coming through. You have the power and the strength to do so, is what they're telling you. Yeah, show me yours. I'll show you mine. To show somebody your heart. Have the courage to show somebody your heart. Have the courage to bring love into the situation, to show somebody how you feel, to communicate your feelings. Yep. To be vulnerable. Open yourself up to being vulnerable. You have the courage to open yourself up and being vulnerable and show your true self, right? To stand up for what you believe in. So Spirit is telling you, you found the power within you. You figured it out. You figured out how to let go of the past is just to have this sense of humor. There's where your strength is, right? There's where your strength is, to release your past, to find your courage. What? To find your courage to be new, to open yourself up to vulnerability, to be able to do what? Pour out your feelings, right? To bring love into the situation, to stand your ground, perhaps with somebody. So let's clarify for the element of air. Yeah. You're realizing the anxiety and the fear that you're clinging to. You know what you're clinging to. You know what you are clinging to is ivy. It's poisonous. It's itchy, right? You know this past energy that you're clinging to is itchy. It's poisonous. So you are realizing that this anxiety and this fear that you're hanging on to from your past and clinging on to, you're realizing how to clear it. All right, so I think this is the quickest one of all. So let's pull a crystal card for the element of air. A crystal card for the element of air. Okay, I knew there was more than one. All right, so strawberry quartz, universal love, dream work, and insight, heart and third eye chakras. Again, that heart chakra, it's time to release the past. Universal love, I am understanding. You understand what you're clinging on to. You understand how to release that anxiety and fear. This is a piece of strawberry quartz for those of you who are curious about what it looks like. Well, I have no clue what this is, but it's third eye and crown chakras. This is heart and third eye. So Sharite, I don't know. Transformation, acceptance, and insight, third eye and crown chakra. I am present, so remain present. And pink sapphire, heart chakra, emotional healing, protection, and prosperity. I am wise. So you got a lot of heart and third eye and crown chakra energy. So those are your messages, air signs. So I thank each and every one of you guys for watching these videos. I wish you all a blessed full moon energy. I'm going to go out and ground myself now because my day is just starting. I have other things on the agenda today that I need to take care of. I wish you all a very good day. Make sure that you keep your sense of humor today. Use the moon's energy to heal anything that needs to be healed and released. I'm sorry. Have a blessed day. I love each and every one of you guys, and thank you for watching. Oh, good morning, Miss Falilabelle. I'm glad that you finally made it. And now we're finishing up. I'm about to shut off the video. I already did water. You have to rewatch the video. But I hope you're having a good day, and I am looking forward to talking to you later. So I'm going to jump off here and go ground my energy now. I shall talk to you all later.